today, with 21 reporting tomorrow. Among those on the field this afternoon, the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. When we last saw Tom Brady, he was hoisting his 5th Lombardi trophy, a record for a starting quarterback. One more would make him the only player to win 6 Super Bowls. Rob Gronkowski did not play after Week 12. He underwent back surgery in the offseason. Gronk expected now to be ready for Week 1. The Patriots also added Brandon Cooks in a March trade with New Orleans. The only player with more than 30 touchdown catches than Cooks over the last 3 years, one Odell Beckham Jr. And New England signed cornerback Stephon Gilmore from the Bills via free agency. Gilmore already includes a secondary that already includes standout Malcolm Butler. And with that, why not? No time like the present. It is Overreaction Monday, as I mentioned, an OTA edition. So the question now, there are those who would argue that the Patriots on paper have gotten even stronger, a better team than the one that recently won the Lombardi Trophy. So my question to you is, overreaction or not overreaction? The 2017 Patriots, that's the season coming up, more talented than the 16-0 Patriots that was in 2007, a team, Teddy, you were a part of. Overreaction?
You want me to start with that?
I'll let you start. Overreaction or not an overreaction?
What do you think I'm going to say here? It's an overreaction.
I was going to go with that.
Are you kidding me? The overreaction, that 2017, I'll just go straight to the defensive line, having Wilfork, Warren, and Seymour in front of me, playing in front of those guys. 3 first-round picks, the talent we had along the front 7. You know where I'm going to. Oh, that starts with me right there. Young man. That guy right there was old, but he was talented. You know, Randy Moss, a lot of the guys that they had on offense especially. Tom threw 50 touchdown passes. Wes Welker couldn't be stopped in the slot. So you know what else is a talent? Mental toughness. And that's what those guys had to go 16-0 to carry that burden, Jeff. See how I told that?
It's a heavy load, Jeff.
So yeah, overreaction.
I'm going to say this is not an overreaction in a big way. And as much as I respect Teddy being on that team, at the bottom line, talk about mental toughness. How about coming back from the greatest deficit in Super Bowl history
last year, man,
to come back and get it done?
We're talking
and now
2017.
You have added to this football team. And if I'm correct, we went undefeated to the regular season. We didn't cap it off the big way. They capped it off last year. They're adding to it this year. Cooks is coming in. Gillislee, Burkhead. This team is stacked and loaded and ready to repeat. I would say this team right here is on the top.
I'm going to say this from my time in scouting. You know what? Scouting the Patriots was always one of the frustrating things to do in front office work because you always knew that the whole was greater than the sum of its parts. You knew that the team was always better than the individual players. If you just look at it that way, and I don't mean it that way.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
But when you look at it from a player-to-player perspective, this team, you're right. They are stacked. I don't think it's an overreaction because I know the front 4 was better when you played in that undefeated team, but the secondary on this team is legit.
Yes, sir.
The wide receiver core is legit. The tight ends, now with Dwayne Allen, if Rob can stay healthy, are legit. They're stacked at running back. The offensive line is developing some depth. They drafted 2 young kids this year to go along with, to develop under Dante Scarnecchia. This team on paper, oh boy.
Well, you know you got to play it.
That's right. But on paper, which is what we're doing.
And y'all played it.
So they'll win every game, right?
Yeah, right. It's going to be tough to beat. Hey, let me tell you this. Let's say this. Let me tell you this. So I played against the undefeated team. I'll tell you the 2 teams, the 03-04 Patriots, were better than that undefeated team. I can tell you, I played against all of them, and I'm telling you, that team those 2 teams you played on were by far the best teams I ever played.
But all 3 of them beat you.
And they're 14-2.
Oh, I knew that.
They did well. They did, and it wasn't pretty either. Championship games, playoffs, y'all kept knocking us out.
Listen, they didn't get worse. How about that? We can give them that, Teddy, right? They didn't get worse from January until now.
He's just trying to remember glory days.
I might bring you into this,
Wendy. Just glory days.
I might bring you into this.
You know what's interesting?
You can overreact.
What's interesting about this 2017 team has there ever been a roster put together under Bill Belichick's tutelage, though, that may have higher expectations than this roster?
Great point.
This may be the highest expectations that they've had up there since he's been there. Because when you look at it 1 through 53, or the ultimate 53, this is legit now.
That's why we bring Lewis here. He's like the voice of reason there on the